So recently Xbox has stated that they want Starfield to be the most played Bethesda game. I mean, big surprise, Bethesda want a Bethesda game to do well. But it does bring up the question, will Starfield be Bethesda's biggest game? Hey guys, it's Light here, and today we're going to be talking about Bethesda's most recent statement on Starfield. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, it really helps out small channels like myself. Also, if you're looking for daily Fallout, Elder Scrolls and Starfield content, consider subscribing. I'm hoping to hit 20 subscribers soon, so it would really mean a lot. With that said and done, let's get into the video. So, will Starfield be Bethesda's biggest game? There's no question that Skyrim currently holds that title, so I think we have to ask the question, what made Skyrim so special, and more importantly, replayable? Skyrim was groundbreaking for the time it released. It took the open world RPG title to another level, over a decade later, and is still one of the most played games to ever exist. But why? What made Skyrim this special, and how can Starfield beat it? So in my opinion, Skyrim has so many players still because of three main reasons. Reason 1 being how you can quite literally be any character you want. Reason 2 being how much is in this game. I feel like every time I play Skyrim, I'm discovering something new. And reason 3, the final reason, being mods. Mods have kept this game alive, kept it fresh, and so on. Bethesda is massively supportive of Skyrim modders and the modding community as a whole, which helps a lot. Not to mention, Skyrim mods are now supported on Xbox and kind of on PlayStation, which only brings in new players. What I'm trying to say is, in order for Starfield to be as played, or even more played than Skyrim, it needs to have a lot of mod support over the future years. Every map in Starfield will need to be as groundbreaking as Skyrim's map was back in 2011. The thing with Skyrim is it was so groundbreaking that almost everyone fell in love with it and kept playing it throughout the years. So if Starfield wants to break the record as Bethesda's most played game, it needs to be just as revolutionary as Skyrim was when it first came out in 2011. Now let's talk size. Back in 2011, Skyrim's map was huge, and honestly it still kind of is. If Starfield's map is bigger, yet still as detailed as Skyrim's map, there is no doubt that it will help the replayability. Like I said, nearly every time I play Skyrim, I discover something new, and I think that that's because of the map size and how much Bethesda actually put into filling out the map, right? So there's no doubt that Skyrim will likely have multiple maps for each different planet, but if you put them all together and it's the same size as Skyrim's map, or even bigger, it will no doubt have the same effect. Now recently I did a video on my ultimate wishlist on Starfield, and it did very well, so thank you guys for that. But anyway, I know it's unlikely, but if every single thing I mentioned in that video comes true, I honestly think that it could take the place as Bethesda's most played game. But like I said, that's very unlikely. Now, do I think that Starfield will be Bethesda's most played game? No, I don't. Simply because I don't see as much hype for Starfield as I do for Elder Scrolls 6. And I think that one of the reasons why so many people still play Skyrim is because we haven't had Elder Scrolls 6 yet. Now I know it's completely different, but Bethesda have been hyping up Starfield like crazy. If the game can actually live up to the hype, then it definitely does have the chance to pass Skyrim. I just personally don't think that it will, but we'll talk more about that later. It's also important to mention that Starfield will be on Game Pass day 1 of release, meaning a ton of people are going to download it and play it, even if they aren't die-hard Bethesda fans, or even if they've never heard of Starfield. I don't know about you guys, but whenever a game drops on Game Pass and I think it looks good, I always download it and check it out. So, going back to the question, do I think this Starfield will beat out Skyrim as Bethesda's most played game? Well, it's difficult. Without seeing any Starfield gameplay yet, it's hard to know. I mean, God forbid, but Starfield could be another Cyberpunk for all we know. Overall, no, I don't think that Starfield will beat out Skyrim as Bethesda's most played game. However, I hope it does. I hope I'm still enjoying and playing Starfield 10 years later. Anyway guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, it really helps out smaller channels like myself, so it would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're new around here, consider subscribing, to stay up to date on Starfield, Elder Scrolls and Fallout news. With that said and done, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.